Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for January 14th, 15th, and 16th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know I'm going to be using my cards, Radley Valentine. I'm going to be using my Angel Tarot cards for the main readings. I will get this one time right, Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot, also for the main reading. I will pull one card from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, I am going to be doing an introduction, and I want to clarify some stuff because I realize that, I know that the people that have been watching for a while, you got this, you know this. You know when I put the timestamp in, and if you watch the introduction at least once, hopefully, you can just go right there for any cross-watchers. But I do the same introduction for whatever sign it is. And then, like I said, I put a little timestamp. Hopefully I do it correctly. And you can then go to the beginning of whatever your individual reading is. Okay, now, for the introduction, however, I think this time around we're going to use the Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards and my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. And this is more a universal type of look. This is basically what's going on with the world. And with the world is the universe, is a very hectic place. A lot of things happen, but the individual readings are because we have to still live in this world and we still have to do what we need to do. Okay? Now, I pray and I meditate and I infuse the decks with Reiki energy. I am a Reiki master. And I did find that when I do this, it really kicked up the reading. So I do, infuse with Reiki energy. Like I said, prayed, meditate. I'm off my script right now. Not really a script, but it's in my mind. I'm also an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Try not to get in the way of doing that. Okay, so now let's see, what else do I want to tell you? Things that are happening in the energies itself. Remember, I have told you about what's going to be in February. Basically, the 19th and 20th, Pluto is in Capricorn, and the 19th, 20th of February is going to be an interesting date. Let's see what happens. Now, there's other aspects going on at that time, but Pluto in Capricorn, and Pluto is the planet of death and destruction, but with death and destruction, like that 13th, the death card, comes new life and new beginnings and new starts. Never necessarily easy, but, many times very worthwhile. Okay, so with that time, what I found very, very interesting is that the Pluto will be in Capricorn as it was back for the United States readings back at the same time as July 4th, 1776. I think that's interesting, especially with what we're doing and where we're going. So let's see. We will see. Anyway, what's happening now? Okay, I've talked to you about Mercury. Mercury is in Aquarius. I'm reading my little thing right there. It does go retrograde. We've been in the shadow. There's always a shadow, 2 weeks before, and shadow, there's the pre-shadow and the post-shadow, and 2 weeks afterwards. So it will go retrograde on the 14th at 6:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The 17th, we have the full moon in Cancer. And I've met a lot of Cancerians lately, and that will be at 6:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the 19th, Uranus goes direct. Uranus has a very strong connection with Capricorn, but also with Aquarius, more so with Aquarius, give or take one. And then we have on January 19th, also Aquarius season, basically starting 9:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we do have following our reading. So we go up to, what do we go up to here? So the 14th going on. We do have a lot of planetary moves, planetary energies. Uranus is always an interesting time. We always have a little bit of fun with Uranus because it's expect the unexpected. Going direct means that it's not necessarily being held back as much. So as it goes forward, we can expect a little bit more of that energy we could be walking into work one day And again, this is overview. This is still the introduction. We could be walking into work one day to find our company's been sold. And you're like, where did that come from? It doesn't mean that you're losing your job. It just means that there's new ownership. Now, there could be, and then you go from there. Uranus will be in Taurus. I think it's until 2024. It's been in here since what? 2018? Has that been right? Where again, this does affect a lot of people with their careers because it is in Taurus. Oops. Card falling down, falling out. You know that if a card falls out, it usually, to me, means it wants to be seen. We have that 8 of Ariel. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Think about it as the infinity sign, except standing up. Ariel is our earth energy. It is our Capricorn. We're in Capricorn right now. It's our Taurus, Uranus with Taurus. It's also Virgo. I don't think we have a whole lot of Virgo going on right now, but it's about our job, money, career. It could be about our home also. It could also be about finding our new place, finding what makes us new money, finding what makes us, basically a new career pathway too. And that's kind of where the 8 of Ariel is all about with this. So the 8 of Ariel is about, unlimited opportunities in that workplace, in that home life, in the way to make money, things blossoming. I'm kind of getting a picture of a spring, when the flowers are coming up out of the ground. They're like poking their heads. They're not necessarily mature yet, but it's really like, okay, we're getting ready. A lot of the things that we've been going through, it has been getting us, again, I keep getting this general overview energy of just get ready. Things are about to spring. Things are about to blossom. Okay? So now, we also have a little narrative here. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. I really get with this, and the feelings come. I could get this for one of you in your individual reading, and it could be totally different. I just get this. Get ready. Okay, next card is 7 of Gabriel. Now, Gabriel in itself is our fire energy. It is our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yes, what is it? Jupiter is in Pisces right now, but it will be flipping back and forth in 2022 into Aries. Now, 7s have a divine energy to it. It's a divine number. I look at it as a divine umbrella, kind of covers you with divine grace. I kind of say it's divine interference at sometimes, though it could be divine intervention. But sometimes it's like, no, this is what I want to do. And then, whoop, it's like, how did that even happen? So there could be divine intervention, interference going on. The 7 is about being strong and standing up for your own values, your morals, knowing what is right, what is wrong. Many times over, it's very clear to you, and it's also that or let's put it this way, the universal energy is really clearing up right and wrong. And again, I know the people that follow me, you know what I'm going to say. Saturn and Aquarius, reality versus illusion. And this is where there is more clarity. I feel like this weekend we're going to have more clarity between right and wrong, or the energies are trying to clear and trying to bring that clarity. How's that? Okay. Now, stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. The next card here, 3 of Michael. Now, 3's very strong energy in itself. You say something, do something 3 times, write something, however it is, you do whatever. 3, very strong energy. Michael is our sword energy. It is our air energy. It is Aquarius energy. It is, which we have Aquarius stuff going on right now. It is our Gemini energy. It's also our Libra energy. It is thought processes, making plans. It's, it's really thinking things through. It's also having, hearing news. Now, part of the 3 of Michael is that 3 of Swords. It's that heart that has those 3 swords. And whenever you're dealing with the, with the traditional Rider Tarot deck, and you see that, it's kind of like, can we put that one away? It's like, oh, what's piercing my heart? Because these 3 swords pierce the heart. There has been pain. There is pain. The thing about it is, this one really was, this one I'm pretty standard with, I think. Though sometimes I can get different things too. But for the most part, this is old wounds. This is old wounds and letting go of the pain. Now, it doesn't mean that the wounds aren't there. It doesn't mean that if you dwell on it, it doesn't still hurt. But they're not fresh wounds. It's getting over something. Now, you'll never be able to take those swords out and be just yucky. And, and then, that's not a good thing. You're going to have to live with the wounds. You're going to have to live with the decisions. You're going to have to live with what you have done with your life. But it's time to move on from that. It's time to move on. So the Three of Michael, and that's why I like this card in this deck, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. Now, so we have gone through everything except for Pentacle. No, we've gone Pentacles, fire. We've gone Earth, fire, air. The other energy is Cups. Cups is our water energy. It is our Pisces, Cancer, and our Scorpio energy, fluid and emotional, very spiritual, many times over, very romantic also. So now that I've told you that, I'll try not to say it too much in the individual readings, okay? Nothing came up reversed at this time. Let's see what we have here. Nothing is reversed. Reversed has a little stronger energy to me. Some readers will say it's the opposite. I just say, hey, it just means pay attention to this. There's something that the cards want you to know. And remember, I don't have all the answers. So that's why I give you what the backgrounds are on all the cards. And, because many of you are so spiritual and so psychic and so intuitive. And I do believe that the people that do follow, you're called here for a reason. And I've talked about that as being light workers, star seeds. These are things you can look up. And here we go. My John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. And here we go. This is reversed. Numbers have meaning also. So, some things you can do is look into gematria, Gematria. You can look into angel numbers in your search browsers. So this is a 4. 4 has a lot. And, even the numbers have different meanings. I'm giving you what I feel them to be. 4 has stability, 4 legs of a table. It has some organization. It has leadership energy too. Heart chakra. Now, it's funny that we have the heart chakra. Now, chakras, energy sources, okay? So we have energy sources throughout our whole body, but people, we do focus on the 7 main energy sources, and they're interesting in its own way. And again, because, I'm a Reiki master, I work with a lot of the chakra energies. Now, if you want to think about it this way, basically from the bottom to the top, it's 1 through 7. So you go to the bottom, it's your root or your base chakra, your security, your home, how you might have grown up, just your sense of security. Your sacral chakra, your basically kind of your sexuality, how you view yourself as a person, how you view yourself as, just how you feel like you fit in type of energy. So this is your kind of a little bit more of your individualism, but then we go to the solar plexus, your integrity, what you make your decisions, how do you stand by your word, or do you kind of go where people want you to go? And, so there's different types of, energies with that in itself. Then we go to our heart chakra. Now, the interesting, heart chakra is your emotions. Heart is also the, is it the heartbeat, what keeps your blood, infusing, what keeps you going. There's other things that keep you going, but this is your circulatory. This is also your emotions, your love, your heart, your romance, your spiritualism. That has a lot to do with this. The green of this is also about good health. It's also the, Raphael, a lot of these chakras have different colors also. So Then we go to the throat chakra. The throat's one of the easier ways to explain it, the chakras. If your chakra energy is going too fast, you will be very vocal and a little bit more assertive with with how you speak. If it's on the slower side, you might be more reticent, a little not wanting to speak up. And if it's feeling very if it's going very in alignment with everything and nothing's really stopping it or slowing it down or making it speed up, then it's very appropriate speech. Then we go to our third eye. Third eye is internal. It is the receiver. It is your intuition. Pineal gland, whatever you want to call it. I do talk about this and tell you basically to watch what you're eating, watch the chemicals that are infused into your food, because that can calcify your pineal gland. And then we have the crown chakra. The crown chakra is your connection. Think of it as an escalator with the up and down, and this is what you go with. This is your connection with higher power. Now, other people will say it's like a 1 through 10, that there are higher and there are lower. There are chakras in your all your hands, everything like that, and your feet, energy sources. Anyway, but the heart chakra, I find is very interesting because we did have that Three of Michael, Three of Swords, so there is heart healing here, but there's also deep feeling here. I feel there's going to be people that are going to be extremely emotional energy here. It's not necessarily bad, because the emotional energy has to happen in order for the healing, in order for the letting go to happen. And remember, healing hurts. Ask anyone that, I say this, ask anyone who has gone through physical therapy. It is a pain. It hurts. Healing hurts. So there is going to be a lot. Now, is this going to be the final stage of healing? Probably not. But this is also, too, could be a very spiritual weekend. It could also be a very romantic weekend. But I am going with the two of these, and I'm really being connected with the color green. I'm getting Raphael energy, and a lot of healing energy, or beginning of healing, next stage of healing. Anyway, I do think that people are going to be very, or the universe is trying to pull that out. Remember, the 14th retrograde for anything is really a lot, to me, is there's a lot of karmic readjustment happening when Mercury goes retrograde. It goes retrograde 3 times a year. It's communication. Don't buy any electronics type of, during retrograde. I do really agree on that one. Watch your contracts, things like that. But I do believe that there's a lot of karmic energy from the universe. I feel like there's a lot of sludge energy trying to be desludged, if you want to call it that. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be an interesting weekend, but then we live in interesting times. And, there's many people that say, may you live in interesting times is both a blessing and a curse. So, again, this is the introduction. I will be adding the individual readings behind this. Oh, and take a moment, go over to the buttons, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let's start our individual readings. Hello, my Sagittariuses. Let's see what this weekend's going to be like. Remember that full moon in Cancer, 3 days before, 3 days after, release, relinquish, and request. I'm going to say to my Sagittariuses, if you have any Leo in your birth chart, natal chart, take a look at it, because I was like, wow, yay, I like this one. I love this one. So we have the Page of Water that has that has jumped out. Page's underlying energy is our earth energy, work, job, career energy. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And also this is, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We still have Capricorn going on. But Page is very enthusiastic, very loving, very wanting to do things. But the Page also, when I said Capricorn, it did, the Venus in Capricorn energy going on, that, there is this, emotional energy. It may not make sense. I think Venus is retros right now, so it's kind of like undoing some of the some of the heartache, some of the I feel like it's undoing some of the strings that are binding or that are holding you. You know, it's kind of helping you to release some of that going forward. Okay, but anyway, the page is about new experiences, new life, new romances coming into your life also. New, again, I go with the new experiences, new possibilities, new hope, new love, new I just feel very energized with this page. Okay, this page of water is energizing me in many, many ways. Water, of course, Cancer, full moon type. So it's just like it's getting you ready. It's getting you prepared, kind of jumping in. You're getting ready to jump into the deep end, start swimming. Okay, and that could be in one of those relationships I talk about, your job, work, career, personal, intimate, romantic, or something with your home. But it could be that you're ready to start up again. I'm ready to start again. Here we go. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Your next card is the Two of Earth. Well, so now you've got this new stuff happening. You've got this, these things that are getting you excited. Now, you got to get busy. You got to get things done. It's not, you can't, you just can't sit and moon. You have to do the working. You have to moon with the full moon. No, okay. You just can't sit and just say, oh, I want. You have to get to work. Now, twos, crossroads, choices, also partnerships, Earth, again, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. We're still that Capricorn stuff going on here. But this is, there's a lot to do. You still have to, again, you got to clean the house. If you're having somebody over, you got to clean the house. You got to clean the bathrooms. You got to clean the places that you don't want to go, that if they look in, you want to make sure that, because they could be nosy parkers. You want to make sure that it's clean. It's, if they're going into your bathroom cabinets, you want to make sure, take out all the embarrassing stuff, okay? Again, there's a lot to do for this weekend. You're ready, you want it. There's just a lot to do to get to actually have it happen. Anyway, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Your last card here, the Three of Water. This is all about celebration. This is about good stuff happen. But you still have to you still have to clean your house. If you're having someone come over, or if you're looking for a job, because that's the easiest one, you still need to do your work. You still need to get your, you need to get your resume ready. You need to get, your suit, your clothes, everything ready for the interviews. But it is a time where it's a very exciting time for you, and there's a lot of celebration around this. You still have to there's just too much to do. Not too much, there's just a lot to do, okay? So, but again, Three of Water, this is those ladies dancing in the rain, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Okay, so you got the consider a more playful approach and the need to have more fun. So enjoy the time even as you're getting ready. Even as you're getting ready. And I have no idea why. Again, I just feel like you need to get your house cleaned. And that bathroom, I just feel like whoever it is nosy. Doesn't mean that that's a bad person, so make sure you clear out your medicine cabinets, okay? I guess that means, to me, don't have any, if you have secrets, it doesn't mean that you have to share them with the world. How's that? How's that? Okay, let's see what the good tarot has to say for my Sages. Okay, let's see, there we go. The Four of Air. Four of Air. Okay, when everything's done, when everything's been cleaned, when you've made sure that you've gotten your resume, when you made sure that everything is where it needs to be, sit, rest, meditate, reach out to your higher power, whoever that is, meditate, pray, however it is. Relax yourself. Breathe deeply. So for organization, stability, leadership, air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, thoughts, rest your mind now. Because this is kind of like so much going on here. And now this is about rest. rest your mind, rest your body. Now let things happen. After you've done your preparation, after you've done your footwork, remember my thing about luck, well, it's not my thing, but preparation to meet opportunity. After you've done that, let it now happen. Let things unfold. Let it all happen. Okay? And see where the dice rolls. Okay, so I don't know, but I kind of get the let's see how it all pans out. So there's a lot this weekend actually for you. It's very exciting. It's very cool. A lot of busy stuff still to do. And then once you do it, let everything roll out. Okay? Okay, let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Sagittariuses. Here we go. Here we go. This is reversed. Black obsidian. I always go with the tourmaline myself, but obsidian is all about strength, support during changes, and there is some changes here. Everyday stress relief, clears negative energy. So there it, just kind of lets a lot of that energy that doesn't, because it's so busy, just let it go. And that would be really good with that Four of Air energy. And that would be Four of Swords, Four of Michael. Whew. Breathe. Let your brain rest a little bit. Let your brain rest. Okay. So my Sagittarius is, and like I said, roll it out. So my Sagittarius is, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Sages, though, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.